Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Getting right back into it. Last episode, if I remember right, we started actually enjoying the game again, fighting some cool guys, experiencing some cool things, and I'm hoping for another laid-back, chill episode like that. Hopefully not too many cuts. Hopefully I'm not trying to cut out 20 minutes of time because the episode goes over to like an hour and a half of raw footage. Hopefully. We'll see. I would like to record maybe a 50-minute video and leave all 50 minutes in. That's how you know that it's a chill video with nothing horrible going on in it. So we'll see what happens. I don't remember. I believe we had a plan laid out, but I don't remember what it was. So I'm just gonna figure one out here. Let me think. Something to do with upgrading my weapon. So were we planning on fighting Rathalos first? I believe the plan was we fight Rathalos first and see about getting the Wrath Medula, I believe it was, from him. Just to see. Because if we do, we can upgrade our weapon, and it's always nice to get that little damage increase. But if not, it's not a big deal, because it's not that huge of an increase. It would be nice to get that, though. Like, pretty solidly nice. I don't know. Maybe we will end up farming for that at one point. I'm not sure. We'll see. This should be everything. Let's just get right into it. Starting off the video with Rathalos, which does go against what I just said my hopes were for this video, because I don't like Rathalos. But that's how it goes. Let's hope for the best. I would assume he probably spawns in 7 or 8 would be my first guess. Or possibly 2, so we'll check 2, go up to 7, then go up to 8. It's nice that we're fighting on the Ruined Pinnacle though, because that means there's no zones that require cool drinks. Which is, again, like I was talking about a few episodes ago, part of the charm of cool drinks and hot drinks in my opinion. I just like that extra layer of depth. Of where you have to know which maps have that problem, make sure you're stocked up on those items if you are playing on a map that has that problem. You have to know which zones have that problem specifically, so that you can best time when you take those drinks in order to get the maximum use out of them before they wear off. I like that depth, and it really is a shame that Rise removed them entirely. It just takes out a little bit of that choice and extra layer of skill. I don't like that at all. Okay, his very first move is his hands down worst attack. That's fucking cool. That sets a nice theme for this fight. As soon as the fight begins, he instantly enters the flying form, does his worst attack, continues to fly, and now the fight is starting. That sucks, that's horrible, and I'm not exactly optimistic about how this fight is going to go. I am very confident this is going to end up being a horrible experience. But not any worse than I was expecting, to be honest. Rathalos is not a good monster. I've never liked Rathalos. And it's for these reasons why. And this is the difference between a flying form and a flying attack. Seregios has attacks that require him to fly, but at the end of the day, those are just attacks. Whereas Rathalos can just fly. He can just enter a flying form, move around like that, do attacks from that form. But it itself is not an attack, he's just flying. That's the difference. And monsters with flying forms are infinitely more annoying to fight than any other monster in the game. With, like, specific exceptions, of course. Like Plesioth. He doesn't fly, but I'd take Rathalos over him any day. Okay, Conga. Nice one. What, that was way too early. My depth perception failed me on that one. What in the hell? I thought he was like 12 feet closer than he actually was. Or 3 meters, rather. Something to that effect. This fight definitely isn't going good by any measure at all. But I will say, it's not going any worse than I expected it to. That was my bad. I didn't expect him to target me. Shouldn't have healed there. Rathalos is not a great monster. He's got the flying form, which makes him horrible by default. That attack right there, which also makes him horrible by default. This is about how I'd expect a Rathalos fight to go. It's not any worse than usual, which is always great, I suppose. If it's expected, then, I mean, that's one thing. It's when it's completely unexpected and out of the ordinary, like that Nibelsnarf fight, that it really just gets under your skin. Actually, wait, we needed... Son of a motherfucking bitch, dude. I hate the fucking lawnmower run, where he just hoofs forward, and the game thinks that counts as an attack. Like hell it does, dude. You're just fucking walking, man. Rathian is worse about that, but Rathalos has it too. I think we said something last episode about wanting to focus on defense. I don't remember what our plan was for that. Oh my fucking shit. Every motherfucking time you turn around, you walk 2 steps, and the game, for some motherfucking reason, thinks that warrants me taking a 1/6 of my health and getting launched across the map. Go fuck yourself. This monster is so fucking dumb. Walking is not an attack, you piece of shit. Nice one, great timing. Wasted a potion then. I don't know who we were planning to farm for defense. Oh, it might have been Tigrex or Legiacris, right? Was that what it was? We'll take a look at it again pretty soon and think about it. Hopefully we can get a Wrath Medula from this. Get that weapon upgrade, but we'll see. I don't like this fight. Rathalos is a bad monster. I've never liked him. None of my friends like him. Like, he's not exactly like a fan considered non-favorite. Like, not everybody hates him, and I get why, because there are some aspects to him that are nice. And he is like the most defining Monster Hunter monster ever. But I've never once had an exquisitely positive experience with him, and neither has anybody that I know personally. Everybody dislikes him as much as I do. As a matter of fact, I have a friend that hates him way more than me. I've never had a positive experience with Rathalos, but I know somebody that had negative experiences with him way more often, way more consistently, and way more extreme than I ever have had. So I do really dislike this guy, but at least it's not that bad for me. This is fucking dumb. Flying 4 monsters are so fucking dumb. Nice one. You fly for 80 years so that I can't attack you. And the micro frame you land, it's immediate just running 2 steps forward and counting that as an attack. Fuck off. For real. Do any other attack than the dumbest one in your fucking moveset. The absolute dumbest one. The one attack that isn't actually an attack, it's just you moving. If every monster did that, that would be one thing. Because it's like, at that point, it's like, okay, the reason why that works is because they're so heavy. But not every monster does that. It's only specific ones that have a walking attack. So then when it does happen, okay, those specific ones, it just makes you fucking angry. Nice. Thanks for the fucking stun for no reason. I really appreciate that. Just to make sure I enjoy it even less than I already am. Motherfucking shit. I hate Rathalos. What a bastard. Yep. Saw that coming. I know that he's going to do that every single time, but he always times it with a slight micro delay, so that if I roll and try to sheathe, I'm stuck in the roll animation so I get fucked. If you watch this fight, you'll see that almost every single time I get hit by that charge, it's while I'm in a roll animation. Because I'm trying to roll and then sheathe, which under every other normal circumstance would work, but since he's slight delaying it, I get hit by it. I get fucked because of the roll. Because I either sheathe first, and I have to wait there for an extreme period of time until the charge happens, or I roll and then sheathe. And the roll and sheath used to work, but now the game doesn't want it to, so now it won't. Because now he's going to time his charge slightly differently than he always has. Fuck consistency. Inconsistent design is my favorite type of game design. I've always loved it when games do that. What a garbage monster. I don't know how you'd fuck this guy up so bad. Actually, I do. And the answer for that is by giving him some of the worst attacks in the fucking game. Like, just the most disrespectful attacks that make you not want to play the game when you get hit by them. I don't feel good when I keep getting hit over and over and over and over again by the same attack, and that one attack is just him fucking walking. I would have gotten hit by it 10 seconds ago if it wasn't for him being tired, so it happened slower. And again, it would have happened while I was in the roll animation. Because fuck every other time I've dealt with his roll. The way that I've dealt with it before just doesn't work anymore. Why would it? Rolling and then sheathing. If it's worked the first 55 times, why should it work the 56th? This is not the first time I've fought Rathalos. Very far from it. And it's never been a problem before. But now, all of a sudden, it sure as motherfuck is. Thank you for that. I love inconsistent game design, don't we all? Don't we all? It's so easy to predict when that walk attack is coming, and it still hits me every time, because there's not really much I can do about it. I'm dealing with it the way that I've always dealt with it, and now it just doesn't work. The timing's just different. Nice. Thanks. There it is. You're doing it again. Yep. Every time. Every time he turns around. Alright. I tried to hit critical juncture, but the acceleration on his attack I didn't expect. Oh, okay. Are you gonna stun me anymore in this fight? You got lightning blight or something? Rhetorical question. You don't. Go fuck yourself. You're not gonna stun me every other fucking damage I take just because you feel like it. You rat bastard. Actual prick. Genuine piece of shit. You don't have lightning blight, then you don't get to stun me 17 times in one fucking occurrence. Fuck you. This fight sucks. This fight is so fucking bad. I could be using flash bombs to even the playing field when he does the flying form, but I don't want to have to rely on tools like I've always said. So I'm trying to fight him normally, and by doing so, you realize just how fucking annoying and stupid the flying form really is. And I've got no fucking idea why that parry on his tail swing didn't work just now. It just didn't feel like it. I deserve to get hit by that attack. I parry that tail swing too much, so they've taken away my ability to from now on. This fight sucks, man. I don't know how else to say it. I don't mean for every episode I record nowadays and like every fight we do to just be me complaining, but they just don't. They don't stop. They refuse to stop giving me reasons to complain all the time. They refuse. It's like there's a player behind these monsters specifically trying to make me uninstall the game. That's how the last 4 episodes have felt. You have to grind to ruin the game this bad. Like, you'd have to have it out specifically. I'm encountering problems a billion times in a row that I've never encountered before. All of a sudden, just because the game and its inconsistent design deemed it so. Like, what the fuck? Why, though? I've played this game for 800 hours, never had these problems and issues, and now it's like it's happening every fucking minute? Why? Just because you feel like it is the correct answer. Just because the game and its inconsistent design is in the mood to just make up some bullshit and ruin a player. Okay, nice. You predict where I was going before I got there? Are you for real right now? Am I not sure? Am I not sure that this really is player controlled? Why is everybody I'm fucking fighting doing this? Why do they know what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, and everything that I'm planning before I even know about it? Why is that? Why the fuck is that, game? Why? Can't you just be fucking fair for like 1 fucking microsecond? I don't fucking get it. I'm so fucking tired of it. And even still, even after all of this shit, I still would say that this isn't even that bad. Because Rathalos, like, this is exactly what I'd expect from Rathalos. He's just this big of a piece of shit monster. I don't know why anybody would like him. Like, I understand why, but I also don't know why at the same time. Like, I get, like, that he has some, like, positive and appealing factors to him. But the negatives are so just fucking overbearing. Not because they're so high in number, but because they're just so unholy annoying. Just absolutely, like, not even game-breaking or, like, life-ruining, like Plesioth's hitboxes, but just so fucking annoying to an unbelievable degree. You give this guy a flying form, that's your first mistake. Then you also give him the ability to 0 to 100 accelerator charge, and then have him do that 55 times in a row, every other occurrence that he can achieve it at. And if you get hit by it even slightly, it counts as an attack, even though physically all he's doing is walking. And then you combine that with the fact that he has one single attack that he can do, one specific attack, where he just flies high up into the air, becomes untouchable, then comes down homing on you, with very little you can do to avoid it unless your timing is nuts, or if you Superman dive. And if it hits you, even accidentally, you not only take a shit ton of damage, but also get poisoned. Because cry about it. It's just so fucking stupid and annoying. I'm so tired of it. I hate fighting Rathalos. And Silver Rathalos is way worse. Silver Rathalos is game-breaking bad. Rathalos here is just fucking unfun to fight and always has been. Just a complete piece of shit. He's cool in design. His fire breath and all of his flame attacks are good attacks. And he does have like the tail swing and the bite, which not only fit his monster, but are also again good attacks with good hitboxes and are satisfying to parry. But those positives don't make up for the fact that he's just got all these little annoyances stacked up on top of each other to make his fight just a garbage experience to go through. Just a genuine garbage experience to go through. I don't like fighting him at all. I don't like fighting him at all. So just uniquely frustrating. It's not rage-inducing or like gobsmackingly horrifying to the point that you want to stop playing the game and you want to kill real-life human beings. Those rights are reserved for the absolute worst of the worst monsters like Rustrazor, Siennatar, Kushala Daora, and people like them. And this will be a hot take, but I'd actually classify Rajang on that list too. I know people like Rajang a lot, and that I can't even comprehend. I don't know why the fuck you would like Rajang. Ever. For any reason at all. But monsters like Rathalos, I wouldn't say they're that bad. I just say, I never want to fight this piece of shit voluntarily. I just never do. And the only reason I am is because, number one, it might be a key, number two, it's a mission we haven't done, and number three, possibly get a Wrath Module out. Wow, dude. How was I supposed to tell the difference between him actually just walking one step and then stopping in front of me, or him walking 2 steps so that it goes through me and counts as an attack? In the 1 split second that I have to react, how am I supposed to tell the difference? Are you fucking kidding me? That's just another reason to hate this piece of shit. Because not only does he have a 0 to 100 accelerator quote-unquote attack of him walking, but he also has the exact same thing, except it really is just him walking. And you can just go ahead and piss your pants trying to figure out the difference. I'm sure there are pretty, like, subtle differences to be able to tell. But in order to react to that in literally like a quarter of a second because it is 0 to 100, yeah, bro, no. I'm just gonna assume he's attacking me. And if I'm wrong, there goes my critical juncture. I don't have the stamina for this at all. My stamina is fucking horrible. Yep, my stamina has been hard fucking tanked. Way too bad. Oh yeah, he also has a pin attack, doesn't he? Just another reason to never want to play against Rathalos ever. Not only is he just a genuine piece of shit all around for every other reason I've experienced today, but he also has a pin attack. Because why not? Let's make Rathalos as bad of a monster as possible, for no real reason at all. Just make him completely horrible to play against. Absolutely horrible experience for everybody involved. Why not? Let's ruin this monster. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Come on. Nice. I parried because I was expecting him to just 0 to 100 charge, as he does every other time, and did just now. But that one time I was ready for it, he just decided he'd do something else. So I was stuck in mid-animation, couldn't roll, and the fireball hit me. I fucking hate fighting this bastard. This actual horrible monster. Genuine piece of shit monster. I hate Rathalos. I just hate him so much. Rathalos is a terrible monster. He's just fucking bad. He's not without his positive qualities, but the negatives are just so overbearingly frustrating and annoying that I'd never ever want to fight him voluntarily. Ever. And neither does anybody that I know personally. Nobody I know personally has a differing opinion than me on that. Because they've all experienced the same shit that I've described. And one of them has had it way worse than I ever have had. And I was there to witness it firsthand. So I know exactly how he felt when that happened. This shit sucked. I hated this. Can't wait to not get a Wrath Medulla, because why the fuck would I? That makes too much sense. That's too fair. So I'm just gonna get nothing out of this, and it would have been a waste of 20 minutes. I want to say that I'm surprised this took this long, but on one hand I'm not, because, I mean, we're not jacked out of our minds in G rank. Like, we're actually on level for this, if not a little under level. And Rathalos is a tough monster statistically. So, I understand that it did take 20 minutes. It was a little bit of a surprise to me. But, come to think of it, we did just enter a new star relatively recently. So, a lot of these monsters are going to be tougher than who we're used to. So, it makes sense. Probably a lot of the fights we do from now on are going to be 15 to 20 minutes, which means I don't know if I'll be able to fit 3 monsters into one episode as consistently anymore. Which is a shame. I didn't pay attention at all. I don't know if I got a Wrath Medulla. I highly doubt it. It's worth checking, I suppose. The answer to the question would be, oh, we did. Wow, alright. I'll definitely take that then. I don't want to use 6. Oh, no, we have 16. Never mind, I'll use 6. Boom, look at that. Another 10 damage, I believe it was, with a little bit more blue, I think, and a lot more yellow, which I don't care about. Now we got some options a little bit. We can keep going down the Conga Edge path, which is just regular Seregios, or we could do the Seditious Edge, which is still Seregios based, as you can tell by the design, but it's just a different tree. Looks like we need hyper stuff for this, and I don't think we can physically access hyper until multiplayer. So that would take Seditious Edge off the board for us, which means our best option would be to go for just keep going down the Conga line. The Conga line, awesome. And the upgrade for that is actually pretty substantial. We lose a slight bit of blue, but it gets replaced by white. And we get 20 damage. That would be pretty nice. We do need high rank Seregios parts for that, though. And if you guys remember, Seregios is a high tier monster, which means he's probably going to be all the way at the end of high rank, and we're not there yet. We are pretty close, though, because Tigrex is high tier as well, and he's in this star. So, actually, you know what? What is this? 7, 8, 9. Doesn't high rank only go up to 10, and 10 is like a post-final boss star? Or is 11 the post-final boss star? We're really fucking close to the end of... What the hell? High rank flew by fast. Either 10 or 11 is the final star of high rank, I'm pretty sure. And whatever the final star is, I'm pretty sure it's like a post-final boss. You beat Velstrax, and you unlock this final star with like some post-final boss challenges for you. Which means either this is the final star or the next one is the final star before we fight the final boss and we start thinking about moving on to the multiplayer story. Wow, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. I guess that makes sense if we're already fighting Tigrex. I didn't even think about that. Alright, well, we upgraded our weapon. Always love that. While we're at it, let's go take a look at defense options. Rathalos 58. I don't want to farm out Rathalos for jack shit. And he only gives 58 when we have 60 as options in some capacity. So I'd rather not. Okay. So, let's see. What do we want to do? I really don't want to put a halt on progress just for defense. But we are still using Yin-Kiku armor. So it's kind of necessary. So I think we might do that. If we were to fight Tigrex one more time and see about maybe picking up Fusium ore while we're there, we should be able to get the leggings after only one more fight. Probably. After that, I'm not so sure. We haven't even unlocked his arms. Let's just go ahead and do that. We'll do that. We're going to take an intermission. I guess there will be a lot of editing in this episode. Didn't even think about that. Forgot what our goal was. We're going to stop progress for a while. And we're going to start focusing on defense. Because Yin-Kiku armor at the end of high rank is doable, I'd say. I could do that at my level. But number one, that's a little bit too extreme for a series when I'm trying to just play the game and experience it all around. And number two, just because I could do it doesn't mean I should do it, regardless. Like, I think there's some better options to go about playing this game. If I can get better defense to go up against Velstrax with, I probably should. I probably just straight up should. And we do have another 10 damage and a slight bit more blue sharpness, I believe, to deal with him. And you always love to see that. So this should go pretty nicely, I hope. Hopefully we won't die, but this is Tigrex, so if I mess up even a little bit, I could get pretty hard punished for it. We did die against Tigrex last time, didn't we? That's who we died against. That's what I'm considering my first real death of the series. I'll definitely take that death. That was fully on me. Nice one. That was on me too. I'm dumb. So, I don't know how much I'm going to do in this episode. I don't know if I'll be completing the whole armor set. Because we're nowhere near completing it, I feel, so it'll probably take quite a bit of grinding. Especially since the Tigrex fight isn't quick. So I'll at least fight him a few times and make some progress. But I don't know if I'll do the whole thing in this episode. We'll see. I'm going to cut out some stuff. And leave in some good grinding. You guys know the drill. And I'll see you when things get good. Or really bad. Depends on if I die or not. We'll see. Don't worry. If I die, I will be showing that on camera regardless of how it happened. I will not be shying away from any deaths I take on this series. You guys will see it firsthand every time I die. So anyway, with that out of the way, I will see you guys in a little bit, hopefully. Here's hoping I don't die. Ah, fuck. Missed time. Damn it. We were doing pretty well against him. I slightly mistimed that parry. Damn! I messed that up. Oh, I'm nuts. Yeah, game, are you for real right now? You mean to tell me that didn't hit me? Are you, yeah? You just trying to steal my critical juncture from me? That's alright, man. I didn't need it anyway. Alright. Game, I can't fucking believe it! It just ledged me. It just lets me in the original term of the word. Where you try to dodge an attack or get out of an attack or like do something and you get stuck in an animation with a ledge on the game. That's happened to me a billion times in my time playing Monster Hunter. So fucking annoying. I'm getting ready to Superman dive his attack, and as I prepare to do it, my character just jumps off the fucking ledge for no motherfucking reason, just because I was running in that direction. So, now, I'm mid-animation, I jumped off the ledge, I can't Superman dive, free hit that he gets on me, and I can't do shit about it. So fucking annoying! I'm pretty sure that's not even the first time that's happened to me in this series alone. Certainly won't be the last. It's not even the first, like, it's probably not even in the first 100, literally, times that that's happened to me since playing Monster Hunter. That's had to have happened to me more than 100 times. So motherfucking annoying. I'm not the only one either. I hate the ledge. This series, they've decided to pick up the ledge and add to its use by allowing the monsters to just camp above me purposefully as much as possible. But the original ledge annoyance is that right there, the animation lock. Fuck Legend. What in the fuck is going on over here? 3 Wyvern gems, yeah, alright, I guess I'll take that. Appreciate that, I suppose. You don't see that every day. Actually, you do, because it's, oddly enough, not all that rare in this game. I remember gems and similar shit like plates being, like, borderline impossible and borderline, like, not even confirmed to exist in 3. Farmed Devil Joe for 2 real-life weeks to get one of his gems, and I still didn't get it. I never got it. Still don't have it. Alright, well, that first Tigrex fight is done. Honestly, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm already done. But obviously, we didn't really get everything we need. Still didn't even unlock the Tigrex arms. I don't know what the fuck we need for that. And we're still missing 2 scales and a shell for his leggings. Didn't get any fusium, and I hit up several spots. We need Hydro Hide for the chest. That's doable. And we don't have his helmet unlocked. Fuck me. Trying to say helmet and head and couldn't choose on which one to say. Well, that sucked. Fought Tigrex, literally got like nothing at all from it. Not a single thing that we needed. We got 3 Wyvern gems, which is cool. What the fuck are we gonna do with those? I don't know. So, what then? I don't know. What do we do now? We fought Tigrex. I was expecting to fight him more, but I really don't want to. Didn't get any fusium at all. I don't know how the fuck we get fusium. I'll look up fusium ore. High rank, Volcano, Volcanic Hollow, Frozen Seaway, which is where we just were. So I just didn't get it out of pure luck, I suppose. Because I hit up like 4 different ore spots and didn't get any. That's awesome. You love to see that. It is, in most areas in the Frozen Seaway, it looks like super rare. Only in Area 1 is it all, like, decently common. If we actually wanted to farm for it, we'd probably want to go to, probably the Dunes or the Verdant Hills. Because all of those areas have 15% chances, compared to the Frozen Seaway is 5 in the majority of zones. So, Fusium ore is, like, viable. We can get it. And, we'd probably have to fight Tigrex again to get the leggings, though. Because we apparently just didn't get a single fucking item we needed, I guess. I don't know how the hell that's possible. But that sounds about right. And if it's gonna do that to me, we fought Tigrex twice. We don't have whatever item we need to even unlock the helmet and arms. We need very basic stuff for the leggings, but because the game didn't feel like it, we didn't even get it. We already have a waist, so that's at least covered. But then the chest, we need small monster parts for, and that's about it. Do we even do this? Do we even do this? This doesn't even seem worth it. It literally just doesn't even seem worth it. I have to grind out somebody that's super tough and hits me really hard just to get shafted on basic items. And then after all that, we don't even have 2 of the armor pieces unlocked at all? What the fuck? I usually don't do this because it's just a waste of time. But honestly, I might actually like upgrade my armor legitimately, which I usually don't do at all. Like I say a waste of time, but what I mean by that is you need armor spheres and money to upgrade your armor, and I don't like doing that because I don't want to waste armor spheres and money on armor that I know I'm going to replace. Like, in my opinion, I might as well just get a new set of armor. I also find that to be more satisfying because I'd rather go into an encounter wearing Tigrex armor that gives me 60 defense than Kut-Ku armor that's just been upgraded with money and armor spheres to give me the same defense. I just personally find that a lot more satisfying. So I'd rather do that. But I don't want to firearm somebody who's so damn strong and takes me 15 minutes to farm him one time, just that the game can give me nothing that I need at all. Like, what the fuck? Are you for real? Let's go ahead and let's go to a zone of some kind. Let's start farming out the Hydro Hide, because I believe I know where we get it from. We'll farm out the Hydro Hide, make the Tigrex chest, and while we're doing that, I'm going to think about considering the possibility that we just upgrade our armor with armor spheres. If this was my solo playthrough, if this was my main profile, and I was just playing the game again because I wanted to have fun, I wasn't doing a series, I wouldn't even be concerned with it at this point. I'll tell you honestly what I would do is I would go through this situation. I have Kut-Ku armor, let's say, which I probably would in my actual profile. I would go through the situation, I would make the Celtis waste because I don't care enough about having a full set, I just want the defense. So I'd have the set that we have right now. I'd fight Tigrex twice, probably like what we just did, if I decided that I wanted the Tigrex armor. And I would come to this same crossroads. My decision at this fork in the road is I would just say, okay, I don't care. And I would just go on with the defense that I have. Because I know that I can. I know that I shouldn't, but I know that I can. And if the option is farm out a really tough monster to not even get 2 basic items and not even see what 2 pieces of his armor requires to unlock because the game just won't give me that item, I would just probably choose the less complicated route and just brute force it with what I have now. But because I'm doing a series, I want it to be a little bit more fair than that. I don't want to do all these like really big jumps going after really high level challenges with low level equipment just because I know that I can. I don't want to do that. I want this series to be like a genuine experience of the game. So if that requires me to step back and farm for things I normally wouldn't, or upgrade things I normally wouldn't, then I will. Because using an armor sphere to upgrade armor earlier in the game that isn't like my main build set at the end game, I normally wouldn't even consider that because I just don't care enough to. If it was between either farming out Tigrex to get nothing, or upgrading my armor with armor spheres, or just doing nothing and moving on, I would choose doing nothing and moving on. That's just how I play the game. But this isn't just me playing the game, this is a series, so I'm not going to do just the simplest path all the time. I'm going to do the decent path, to experience the game. Go into challenges with like defense that a normal player probably would, and maybe do some things that the normal player probably would. There's been a lot of stuff that we farmed for in the game already, like getting that Gormagala weapon upgrade at all, and probably this Regios weapon as well, that in my regular playthrough I just wouldn't have bothered with. I would have stuck to the Iron Katana, and I would have just pushed through with the low attack damage until we got to high rank and could upgrade it, because I know that I can. Only reason I didn't do that is because I'm doing a series, and I don't want to just I don't want to skip steps. Otherwise, I wouldn't be fucking with this at all. I would just deal with what I have. But this is a series. I'm trying to record it, trying to show off the game, trying to experience the game as a player would. So we're gonna take things a little bit slower than I would like to, honestly. And we're just gonna play the game. We're just gonna have a good time. Upgrade defense just to make it a little bit easier on ourselves. And then we're gonna go for Valstrax. Alright, we're back. That took an extensive period of time. Quite literally like 25 minutes. Just to get those 6 items. That took a bit. But we got it. Let's go ahead and make that. Now we look like shit. But the defense is good, so I'll definitely take it. One item, 1 shell, and 2 scales. 3 fusium. No idea where we got the 1 fusium. I assume one of my palicos picked it up, because I know I didn't. If I can at least get those leggings, we'd have 3 out of 5 pieces of armor that are, like, decent without having to use armor spheres. I haven't used armor spheres on a non-endgame set since, like, one of my first 3 playthroughs when I was still first getting used to the franchise. I've gotten good enough at the game, and I just don't like using armor spheres early, that I literally just don't. I either make a new set, or I just deal with what I have. And I will use armor spheres if I have to, because I don't want to skip the upgrading process throughout the whole series. But I'd rather avoid it if I can. We did make 2 pieces of armor. If we upgrade them, that'll give us 8 defense increase for both, which is super solid. But I don't want to do that if I can help it. It'll be a 4 increase for these, and I could probably upgrade them again after that. Man, I'd like to... Fuck. I wish Tigrex wasn't so annoying with the parts he was giving me. And I wish he wasn't such a tough fight while doing it. I have to fight for more than 15 minutes just so I can get no items worth of shit to me? Are you for real? If I can at least get those leggings, that would be really nice. I don't know. Either way, I think I'm going to end this episode here. So we will tackle this problem in the next episode. We might make the leggings and maybe unlock the arms and helmet while we're at it so we can at least see. Or maybe we'll just go with the upgrade route. The upgrade route is a lot simpler, and I know we can get by like that, so we might. But again, I'd like to take it easy and do the more cool route for the series. Upgrade when I don't really have to, build new things when I don't really need to, just because we're here to experience the game, so we might as well. I'd rather do that. We'll see what happens. We upgraded our weapon and we got a chest plate at least, so we do have all around some upgrades going for us with more planned for next episode in one way or another. We'll see. So anyway, I will be leaving this here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this. I really appreciate you being here and checking out these videos, and I hope to see you in the next one. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your day.